Hello everyone. Welcome to English Boost Zone. I can see so many of you here today, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have each and every one of you joining us for this English learning journey. Have you ever woken up late, spilled coffee everywhere, and lost all your work on your computer, all in one day? Raise your hand if this sounds familiar. Yeah, I thought so. We've all been there, haven't we? And today, I'm going to share with you Tom's absolutely worst day at work. But here's what makes this special. And I want everyone here to pay close attention to this. By the end of our podcast together, you'll master the simple past tense without even trying. Now, I know some of you are A2 level learners. You're building your foundation in English, and that's perfect. And some of you are at the B2 level. You're getting more advanced. That's wonderful too. This lesson is designed specifically for you. For all of you, I'm going to teach you the past tense the natural way through a story so relatable, so real, that you'll remember every single word. No boring grammar tables that make you fall asleep. No endless memorization that you forget tomorrow. Just one powerful story that will stick with you forever. Here's exactly what you'll walk away with today, and I want you to remember these 4 things. Number 1, one complete workplace story you can retell to anyone. Your friends, your colleagues, your teacher. Number 2, 30 plus past tense verbs you'll actually use in real life. Not textbook verbs, but real verbs real people use every day. Number 3, the secret to knowing regular versus irregular verbs instantly. This is the trick nobody teaches you. Number 4, and at the end, a simple practice challenge that takes just 2 minutes a day, but will make you fluent in past tense within 1 week. And now here's what I need from everyone here. Stay until the end. Don't leave early, because that final challenge, that's where the real magic happens. That's what's going to transform your English. Sound good? Everyone ready? Let's begin this adventure together. All right, everyone, but before we jump into Tom's story, let's learn some important vocabulary together. This is important because this lesson is educational. We're not just telling stories. We're building your English skills step by step. I'm going to say each word and explain it, and then I want you to repeat after me. Ready? Here we go. Word 1, alarm clock. An alarm clock wakes you up in the morning. You know that annoying thing that goes beep, beep, beep. Everyone together. Alarm clock. One more time. Alarm clock. Perfect. Word 2, overslept. This means you sleep too long and wake up late. We've all done this, right? Repeat with me. Overslept. Again. Overslept. Excellent. Word 3, spilled. When liquid falls out of a cup or container by accident, like when coffee goes everywhere. Let me hear you. Spilled. Once more. Spilled. Great job. Word 4, presentation. This is a talk you give to show information to other people. Very common in offices. Say it with me. Presentation. Again. Presentation. Wonderful. Word 5, deleted. When you remove something from a computer. Gone. Disappeared. Together now. Deleted. One more. Deleted. Beautiful. Word 6, embarrassed. The feeling when you feel ashamed or uncomfortable. Your face gets red. Repeat. Embarrassed. Again. Embarrassed. Fantastic. Word 7, apologize. To say sorry. Very important word. Everyone. Apologize. Last time. Apologize. Perfect. You're all doing so well. Now we have the vocabulary we need. Let's move to our story. Okay, everyone. I want you to do something different now. This is very important for your learning. Don't try to understand every single word. I know. Your teachers always tell you to understand everything, right? But not this time. This time, just listen like you're watching a movie. Let the story wash over you. Your brain is already learning. Trust me on this. Trust the process. Remember, this is educational listening practice, designed for A2 and B2 level students. You don't need to be perfect. You need to experience the language. Ready? Is everyone comfortable? Here's Tom's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Yesterday was Monday. It was a terrible day for Tom. The morning started badly. Tom's alarm clock didn't ring. He overslept. He woke up at 8:30. He was very late. He usually woke up at 7 o'clock. Tom jumped out of bed. He rushed to the bathroom. He washed his face quickly. He didn't have time for breakfast. He grabbed his bag and ran out of the house. On the bus, Tom felt very stressed. He looked at his watch every minute. The bus moved slowly. There was a lot of traffic. Tom arrived at the office at 9:45. He was 45 minutes late. When Tom walked into the office, his boss looked angry. "Tom, you're late again," she said. Tom apologized. He felt embarrassed. Tom sat down at his desk. He turned on his computer. He needed to finish an important presentation. The presentation was at 11 o'clock. He had only 1 hour. Tom worked very fast. He typed quickly. But then, disaster happened. Tom's coffee cup was on his desk. His arm hit the cup. The coffee spilled all over his keyboard. The keyboard stopped working. Tom panicked. He grabbed some tissues. He tried to clean the keyboard, but it was too late. The computer screen went black. Tom lost all his work. Tom's colleague Maria saw what happened. "Tom, did you save your presentation?" she asked. Tom's face turned white. He forgot to save it. He deleted everything by accident. Tom ran to his boss's office. He knocked on the door. "I'm sorry," he said. "I had a problem with my computer. I lost my presentation." His boss was not happy. "Tom, this is very important," she said. "We have clients waiting. What are we going to do?" Tom felt terrible. He wanted to disappear. But then Maria came to help. "Tom sent me his presentation yesterday," she said. "I have a copy on my computer." It wasn't true, but Maria wanted to help Tom. She quickly made a simple presentation. At 11 o'clock, Tom gave the presentation. He was very nervous. His hands shook. He forgot some words, but he finished it. After the presentation, Tom thanked Maria. "You saved me today," he said. Maria smiled. "That's what friends are for," she said. Tom learned something important that day. He learned to always save his work. He also learned to set 2 alarm clocks. When Tom went home that evening, he was exhausted. He ate dinner and went to bed early. He hoped tomorrow would be better. Wow! Did you catch that, everyone? Look at you all. Here's the amazing thing: you just heard 30+ past tense verbs, and I bet most of you understood the whole story. Am I right? That's the power of context. That's the power of storytelling in language learning. This is exactly why this educational approach works so well for A2 and B2 level learners. You're learning grammar through real situations, not through boring rules. Now here's where the magic happens. Everyone, stay focused with me now. I'm going to tell you the story again, but this time I'll show you exactly how past tense works. I'll break it down. I'll show you the patterns. By the end of this, you'll see how simple it really is. This is the educational part, where we dive deep. Ready? Stay with me, everyone. Listen carefully now, everyone. I'm going to stop at each important part and explain it to you. Yesterday was Monday. It was a terrible day for Tom. Does everyone see this? Notice we use the simple past tense. Was. We don't say is, because the story happened in the past. Yesterday equals past. Simple, right? Tom's alarm clock didn't ring. He overslept. Pay attention here. Didn't ring. This is negative simple past. We use didn't plus the base form of the verb. Say it with me. Didn't ring. And overslept? That's the past tense of oversleep. He woke up at 8:30. Important one here. Woke is the irregular past tense of wake. Not waked. It's irregular. You need to remember this one. He rushed to the bathroom. He washed his face quickly.
See the pattern here, everyone? Both verbs are regular. Rush becomes rushed, and wash becomes washed. We just add ed to make the past tense. Easy. He didn't have time for breakfast. Again, look at this negative form. Didn't have. Remember this pattern. Didn't plus base verb. This is a 2-level grammar. Fundamental and important. He grabbed his bag and ran out of the house. 2 verbs here. Grabbed is regular. Grab becomes grabbed. But ran, that's irregular. Run becomes ran. See the difference? The bus moved slowly. Regular verb, everyone. Move becomes moved. Tom arrived at the office at 9:45. Another regular one. Arrive becomes arrived. You're getting this pattern now, aren't you? His boss looked angry. Looked. And here's something interesting. It can mean appeared or seemed. Look becomes looked. Tom apologized. Apologize becomes apologized. When a verb ends in E, we just add D. Not ed, just D. He felt embarrassed. Irregular. Feel becomes felt. This is one you need to remember, my A2 learners. Tom sat down at his desk. Sit becomes sat. Irregular. It's a very common verb, so memorize this one. He turned on his computer. Turn becomes turned. Regular. He needed to finish an important presentation. Need becomes needed. Regular. See how many are regular? That's good news for you. He typed quickly. Type becomes typed. Remember, if it ends in E, just add D. His arm hit the cup. The coffee spilled all over his keyboard. Now this is interesting. Hit becomes hit. It's the same in the present and past. Spill becomes spilled. Regular. Tom panicked. Panic becomes panicked. When it ends in C, we add kid. He grabbed some tissues. He tried to clean the keyboard. Grab becomes grabbed. But look at try. Try becomes tried. When a verb ends in Y, we change it to IED. This is important. B2 level spelling. The computer screen went black. Go becomes went. Very irregular. Super common verb. You must know this one. Tom lost all his work. Lose becomes lost. Irregular. Tom's colleague, Maria, saw what happened. See becomes saw. Irregular. Happen becomes happened. Regular. Tom forgot to save it. Forget becomes forgot. Irregular. He deleted everything by accident. Delete becomes deleted. Regular. Tom ran to his boss's office. He knocked on the door. Run becomes ran. Irregular. Knock becomes knocked. Regular. See how we mix both types? Tom felt terrible. He wanted to disappear. Feel becomes felt. Irregular. Want becomes wanted. Regular. Maria came to help. Come becomes came. Irregular. Very important verb. She quickly made a simple presentation. Make becomes made. Irregular. Tom gave the presentation. Give becomes gave. Irregular. His hands shook. He forgot some words. But he finished it. Shake becomes shook. Forget becomes forgot. Both irregular. Finish becomes finish. Regular. Tom thanked Maria. Thank becomes thanked. Regular. Tom learned something important that day. Learn becomes learned. Regular. This is what you are doing right now. You're learning. When Tom went home that evening, he was exhausted. Go becomes went, and was is the past tense of is. He ate dinner and went to bed early. Eat becomes ate. Go becomes went. Both are irregular. He hoped tomorrow would be better. Hope becomes hoped, and would is the past of will. Okay, everyone, you've been so patient with me, and you've learned so much already. Give yourselves a round of applause. Seriously, you should be proud. Now here's the secret I promised you. And this is the key to everything. Listen carefully. There are only 2 types of past tense verbs in English. That's it. Just 2, not 20, not 200. 2. This makes your life so much easier. This is the educational breakthrough that helps A2 learners move to B2 level. Type 1. Regular verbs. These are your best friends. Your reliable friends who never change the rules. Just add ed and you're done. Finished. Complete. Look at these examples together. Work becomes worked. Wash becomes washed. Walk becomes walked. Look becomes looked. See? Just add ed. Simple. Type 2. Irregular verbs. Okay, these are the rebels. The troublemakers. They change completely. And yes, you need to learn them. BUT. Here's the good news. And I want everyone to hear this. There are only about 50 common irregular verbs you'll use every day. Just 50. You can learn 50 verbs. Look at the ones from today's story. Go becomes went. Eat becomes ate. Run becomes ran. Feel becomes felt. See becomes saw. Here's my personal trick that I want to share with all of you. Every time you learn a new verb, just ask yourself one simple question. Does it follow the ed pattern? If the answer is yes, you're done. Finished. Move on. If the answer is no, then you learn that specific form. Write it down. Practice it. Make it yours. The more stories you hear, stories like Tom's bad day, the more automatic this becomes. I promise you this. I've taught thousands of students, and this method works. Remember, this is educational practice. You're not just listening. You're training your brain to recognize patterns. That's what B2 level learners do. Now everyone, let's check your understanding together. I'm going to ask some questions about Tom's story. Think about your answers. And don't worry, this isn't a test. This is practice. This is how we learn together. Question 1. What time did Tom wake up? Think about it. What time? That's right. He woke up at 8:30. Did you get it? Excellent. Question 2. Why was Tom late? What happened in the morning? Yes, his alarm clock didn't ring. He overslept. Perfect. Question 3. What spilled on Tom's keyboard? What was the disaster? Exactly. Coffee spilled on his keyboard. You're all paying attention. Question 4. Who helped Tom? Who was the hero of this story? That's right. Maria helped Tom. She was a good friend. Question 5. What did Tom learn? What was the lesson? Perfect. He learned to always save his work and set 2 alarm clocks. If you got all 5 questions correct, give yourself a pat on the back. If you got 3 or 4, that's still great. If you got 1 or 2, that's okay. You're learning. That's what matters. This is exactly how educational listening works. You listen, you understand, and you remember, step by step. Okay, everyone, you made it. You stayed until the end. And I'm so proud of every single one of you. Now here's the challenge I promised you. This is the most important part of our entire lesson today. Are you ready? For the next 7 days, just 1 week, I want you to do this. Every night before bed, spend just 2 minutes telling yourself about your day in past tense. Out loud. I want to hear your voice. It doesn't matter if you're alone in your room. It doesn't matter if you feel silly. Talk to yourself in English. Say things like, today, I woke up at 7. I ate breakfast. I drank coffee. I walked to work. I talked to my boss. I finished my project. I came home. I watched TV. That's it. Just 2 minutes. Just 7 days. 1 week of your life. Why does this work? Because you're using your life as your textbook. You're not memorizing random sentences about strangers named Tom and Maria. You're talking about you, your life, your experiences. This is the most effective educational technique for A2 and B2 learners. You become the story. I guarantee you, and I've seen this work with thousands of students, if you do this every single day for 1 week, past tense will become automatic. You won't even think about it anymore. Your brain will just do it. Here's your action plan. 3 simple steps. Step 1. Save this lesson. Listen to it again tomorrow. Repetition is how we learn. Step 2. Tell someone about Tom's bad day, your friend, your family, your classmate, in your own words, in past tense. Make it yours. Step 3. Start your 2-minute challenge tonight. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Tonight. Before you sleep, tell about your day in past tense. Remember why you're here, everyone. You're here because you want to improve your English. You're here because you have dreams. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to study abroad. Whatever your dream is, English is your key. In past tense is fundamental. It's essential. This lesson was designed for you, specifically for A2 and B2 learners who want real progress, not just theory. You deserve to speak English confidently. And you can. I believe in every single one of you. You've got this. I believe in you. Your English journey continues, right now, tonight, with that 2-minute challenge. See you in the next lesson, where we'll tackle the present perfect tense with an even crazier story. I can't wait to see you all again. Until then, keep practicing. Every day, a little bit. You're doing amazing. You really are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you for believing in yourselves. Goodbye, everyone. Subscribe for the next lesson.